Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Charlotte and I just want to do a little bit of an intro about me. So I have some chronic illnesses. I love jigsaws, I'm good at maths, I used to be a chemist and now I'm an accountant. Well, actually now I can't work because of those chronic illnesses, but let's get to that. So my chronic illnesses are chronic nerve pain just in my side here. I have hypermobility, so I can do things like that and other weird stuff. And I have 2 slip discs in my spine that currently don't cause me that much pain, but definitely some pain. I have been diagnosed with fibromyalgia, but I'm not 100% sure about that diagnosis. I have chronic fatigue syndrome. That's the one that hinders me the most. My chronic fatigue syndrome is way more debilitating than any of the pain that I get. What I have discovered is that I can do stuff in pain, but I cannot do stuff if I'm asleep in bed. I also can't do much stuff at any one point because I get really tired really easily and it takes a long time for me to recover from any kind of exercise. By exercise, I mean moving. So walking from room to room, brushing my hair, brushing my teeth, having a shower. Oh my God, having a shower is so exhausting. I'm also being investigated for POTS. POTS is postural orthostatic tachycardia syndrome. So basically, when you stand up, your body can't maintain your blood pressure very well and you feel faint. In order to compensate for that, your heart starts becoming tachycardic, really fast heart rate. So basically the diagnostic criteria are basically if your pulse rate goes up over 30 beats per minute between sitting down at rest and standing up, then it's probably quite likely you have POTS. I definitely have that. At rest, my heart rate is between 60 and 70 beats per minute. If I'm feeling tired or a little bit ill, sometimes that can be up to about 75. But when I stand up, that is at least 100 beats per minute, sometimes 110, sometimes 120. No exceptions. There is never, ever, ever a time when I stand up and my pulse rate doesn't do that. If I'm feeling slightly ill, slightly tired, slightly dehydrated, just any kind of less than perfect state at all, then I feel really faint when I stand up. The increase in my heart rate can be even higher. I don't normally pass out when I stand up, but I do normally feel really faint. Sometimes I can just stand and let it wear off. Sometimes I have to do a controlled drop to the floor. I normally get up, go across the room, I get as far as the front room doorway and either have to hold on to it or fall to my knees. It's not a great deal of fun. You'd also think that I'd have learned to take it a bit slower. That also hasn't happened. I have a good cardiologist who specialises in hypermobility, POTS, Ehlers-Danlos loss, that kind of stuff. So I've got some tests lined up and then another consultation with him. The other thing that I'm trying to get assessed for is Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, hypermobility type. The criteria for this is changing quite often. I think it's an area that doctors are growing more and more in understanding. And at this current point in time, apparently the hypermobility version of Ehlers-Danlos doesn't exist, despite being the most common form of Ehlers-Danlos. I don't get how that works either, but that's what my rheumatologist told me. So I've asked to be referred to a specialist rheumatologist who deals just in Ehlers-Danlos. I have I tick the boxes for quite a few criteria. Vascular Ehlers-Danlos too. Vascular Ehlers-Danlos people tend to be very, very ill people. And whilst they have chronic illnesses, I'm not that ill. So it's kind of unlikely, but all the same, I'd like to get assessed for it. Ehlers-Danlos is a condition in which the collagen, genetically, it doesn't produce collagen right, or it produces too much of it. I think there's about 20 genes that control the expression of collagen in your body. And so different forms of Ehlers-Danlos, I believe, relate to different genes. With the exception of the hypermobility version, which doesn't relate to any one or few genes at all. In fact, they have no genetic test for the hypermobility version of Ehlers-Danlos. However, even on its own, hypermobility spectrum disorder, which is hypermobility starts at just being a little bit hypermobile and you can just bend a bit more easily, to really quite extreme versions of Ehlers-Danlos, a lot of joint problems, dislocations, subluxations. Because collagen is in all of your body tissues, it can affect everything. So it can affect your stomach, it can affect your intestines, it can affect your heart, it can affect your blood vessels, every organ, your skin especially, just everything. It affects everything in your body. So other common problems are things like gastroparesis, where your stomach muscles actually are paralysed or semi-paralysed, and that can have some really horrible consequences. More common consequences are stuff like urine problems, constipation, diarrhea. POTS is actually thought to be a consequence of hypermobility. Not that hypermobility is the only cause of POTS, but POTS can be caused by hypermobility. So yeah, that's my diagnosis story. Those are the things, those are my health conditions, pretty much summed up. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe. If I've mentioned anything that you want to react to, please comment. Let me know what happens for you, your experiences of diagnosis, your experiences of chronic fatigue syndrome, your experiences of doctors, what's helped for you. Just, yeah, I really want to help as many people as possible. So that's why I try and make these videos, to educate people, to give other chronic health sufferers a place where you can discuss things in the comments. Yeah, just help each other, because it's tough, guys. It is tough. So I just want to help out where I can. And let me know if there's anything else you want me to talk about in a video. Okay, thanks. Bye.